Welcome to this new HTML5 lesson. In today's lesson, we will learn about HTML hyperlinks. Hyperlinks are how you move around the web. To make a hyperlink in HTML, we use the hyperlink tag, also known as the anchor tag or the A tag. When you build a website, you need two kinds of links: internal links and external links. Now let's go to Notepad++ and work with some examples. Okay, here I have Notepad++ open. I'm gonna start a new HTML document. So I'm gonna come here and click Save As, and I'm gonna call this one page 1. All right, and come to the HTML5 project, and I'm gonna save this page. And notice here I'm using the HTML naming conventions. HTML5 recommends that you keep all the names of your HTML documents lowercase, like the one you see here. And if your documents require a long name, then you do not make any spaces, like what I did here. And if you need to make a space, basically you're going to come here, click here in the middle, and underscore. So page 1, you can write it this way or without space. Okay, so that's what HTML5 recommends. As usual, I'm gonna come here and choose the HTML extension, and I'm gonna save it in the HTML5 project. All right, I am going to add another HTML document, and I'm gonna also save as, and this one I'm gonna call it page 2. And the same thing, I'm gonna choose the HTML extension, and I'm gonna save it in the same directory. I'm gonna go to my first page, page 1, and I'm gonna open my doctype tag, close it, then open the HTML tag and close it, and here in the middle I'm gonna click a couple of times and start the head tag and close it, and inside the head tag I'm gonna add the title and the meta tag. So I'm gonna open my title tag and I'm gonna close it, and here I'm gonna give my page a title. I'm gonna call it HTML Hyperlinks 1. That's what I'm gonna call it. And the meta tag, I'm gonna just stick to the usual declaration, charset UTF-8, and come here and close it. Okay, I'm gonna start the body tag and close the body tag, and inside the body tag I'm gonna add the following tags. I'm gonna first start with an H1 tag, close it. Okay, in my H1 tag I'm gonna say the following: this is page 1, referring to page 1.html. Okay, and I'm gonna open the paragraph tag here and come here in the middle, and we're going to say welcome to page 1. Okay, to view this, let's save everything and go to the run, click it, launch in Chrome, and this is my web page. Now to go to the web page 2, we're gonna have to create a link. Let's close everything. To create a link, I'm gonna do the following. So I'm gonna come here, I'm gonna start a p tag, close it, and come here in the middle and say the following. I'm gonna say, for more information, please visit page 2. Click here to go to page something like that. All right. Now, in order to go to page 2, we need to create a link, and for that we need an anchor tag. All right, an A tag. So I'm gonna say A, then I'm gonna add the href attribute, which specifies the destination address. So I'm gonna say href equals, and this is important when you add an attribute, the equal sign needs to be glued to the attribute, meaning you cannot make space. It's not recommended that you make space. All right, so again I'm gonna add the double quotes, and here I'm gonna use what we call a relative URL, and basically the relative URL begins with the name of the page or the name of a path of a folder or a directory containing the web page. All right, so here, since we are moving to page 2, so I'm gonna put the name of page 2 the way I saved it. So it's gonna be like that, page2.html. all right, then I'm gonna come here, okay, and behind the click here I'm gonna close my anchor tag. And let me explain what's going on here. Basically the user is gonna see this text and this text and this text. The user will not see this here because that's for the browser, but the user will see what I just showed you. Now when it comes to the click here, you can see it's wrapped up between the anchor tag. That's where the hand will appear for the link, as we will see shortly. Let's save everything and let's click on the run button, launching Chrome, and here you can see that click here is blue and it has this underline. That's the default style that the browser gives you. And now if I move my mouse there, you will see that it will change to a hand, yes, to tell me that this is in fact a link. So if I click the link, we should see page 2. We didn't put anything in page 2. Let's go put some text in it. Let me copy all this and paste it here, and we said hyperlinks 2, and here we say this is page 2, and let's remove all this. Let's press Ctrl S to save everything, and let's go back here, let's refresh, and there it is. Let's go back here, page 1, this is page 2. all right, so that's how we move between pages. This is page 1. If I click, it's gonna take me to page 2. Good. Now this is if page 2 is in the same directory, meaning it's at the same level with page 1. Let's go to HTML5 project folder. As you can see here, page 1 and page 2 are in the same directory, the same level. So what if I create a new folder and call it clients and take page 2 there and move it there. All right, let's see, it's there. Yeah, it's there. Now let's go back to our, I'm just gonna say no. And if I go back to the page and click on launching Chrome, if I click now and try to go to page 2, I'm not going to be able to see it. You see? So to see it, I need to come here and do this. Basically, I'm going to give the name of the folder. What did we call the folder? Clients. So I'm going to say clients, then put a /, then press Ctrl S, run, in Chrome. Now if I click, I should be able to see it, and there is my page 2. Now let's go to page 2. Let me open it again. Yes, open it. All right, and create a link for page 1, because so far we don't have a link to go back to page 1. So let's create a link for it. So I'm going to say p, then close the p tag, and here I'm going to say click here for page 1, and we come to click here. We're gonna create an anchor tag href equals, then here in order to go to page 1 we need to go back up 1 level. So basically I'm gonna do dot / then I'm gonna say page 1.html, then come here and close my anchor tag here, and basically now when I click here, I should go back to page 1. So if we go back to the folder to understand it, all right, now I'm inside here trying to go back 1 directory. So if I go up 1 directory here to the main directory, I need to use the dot this right here. All right, let's save everything, click that, and let me go to page 1 actually, and launching Chrome. Let's go to page 2, and now if we're gonna go back to page 1, we don't have to come here, we can just click here to go to page 1. All right, let's click here for page 1, and this is page 1. It's working. All right, this is what we call the relative URL. This is how it works. Now there is another type of link, which is the external link, and for that we need absolute URL. Let's take a look at that. All right, now to create an external link, I'm gonna come here and create another paragraph tag, close it, and I'm gonna say the following: Google is the most popular search engine. Click here to go to Google site. All right, now I'm gonna come here before click here, and I'm gonna create an anchor tag href equals double quote, and here I'm gonna use my absolute URL, and basically the absolute URL uses a fully qualified absolute URL. Basically we need to go and copy the entire web address. Let's do this now. So I'm gonna click the Google Chrome and come here, press Ctrl C to save it. I'm gonna close everything, and I'm gonna come here in the middle and paste that URL. Okay, that's what it is. I'm gonna close it. Okay, and I'm gonna come here between click here and close my anchor tag. So this is my absolute URL, and this is my external link. All right, to view this, I'm gonna press Ctrl S, go to the run, launching Chrome. Okay, Google is the most popular search engine. Click here to go to Google site. I'm gonna click it, and here it took me to the Google site. But notice something, I lost my page. My page is not here. To go back to my page, I need to click here. All right, how can we fix that? I wanna open actually the Google in a new tab, in a new window here. So let's do that. Okay, to do that, it's typo here, we need another attribute, which is the target attribute, and the target attribute specifies where to open the link document. We want it to open in a new tab or a new window. For that, we're going to use this blank. So we're going to say equals blank. That's the value we're going to use. And we're going to say blank underscore blank, the way it's written. Okay, let's save everything. Control S. Go back here to the run. Launching Chrome. Google is the most popular search engine. Click here to go to Google site. And now when I click, I should see it open here. It should open a new tab, and I save my page. I should not leave my page. Let's do that, and there it is. So this is Google, and this is my page. Google, my page. And this is how we work with the hyperlinks in HTML. And with that, we come to the end of this lesson. I would like to thank you for watching, and you have a good day.